Hi everyone, it's Wendy here from Wendy Wise Beauty. Today I will be doing a Khadlaj video. I learned last month it's not Khadlaj, but it's Khadlaj. I learned this from watching videos from the Dubai, is it called Dubai Beauty World? Yeah. So I learned something from watching the vlogs. This is a video about two brand new releases from Khadlaj, and both fragrances are inspirations of niche perfumes. So this is an exciting video because I will be giving you guys my thoughts on these two fragrances and comparing them to the originals, and I will also be comparing them to other inspirations which are already on the market. The two fragrances I am going to review, it is Fursan White, I believe there is also a Fursan Black, and also MuskPourAmber. Both of these fragrances are so hyped at the moment, so I am very happy I was able to get my hands on them. I am going to start with Fursan White because this one, it is inspired by Matiere vanilla powder. So this is what Fursan White looks like. It is quite heavy. The bottle, it is quite nice. It is not out there, but Khadlaj normally has very nice, robust bottles. I have already tested, worn, put this perfume into use. So I have come prepared for this video. I have my testing strip and I have the name of both perfumes written on there. Fursan White, it was released in the summer and I saw this on the Khadlaj website and I thought this was some kind of tropical floral. I wanted it, but it took such a long time getting to Europe. The note composition of Fursan White, the top note, it's bergamot and jasmine. The heart note, it is musk, coconut and almond, and the base, it is vanilla, cedarwood and nutmeg. It does share some similar notes with vanilla powder, but this does not have Palo Santo. When I read that it was inspired by vanilla powder, I was wondering how close are they going to be. Both perfumes, they share three notes, which are musk, coconut and vanilla. And Fursan White does have nutmeg and Matiere does not have nutmeg. But a lot of times, these perfumers, they do not list all the notes or however they put it together. So this does not tell us much. So we will only know when we compare the fragrances. I have here vanilla powder and I have Fursan here. But like I said, I have already worn this fragrance. It is just to remind myself. The opening, it is quite fresh with a jasmine note, and then the perfume, it becomes a bit sweeter. This is brand new at this time. There is a tad bit of alcohol in the opening, but it dissipates quite quickly. When comparing the two perfumes side by side, one of the small differences I noticed in the opening is that in Fursan, the coconut note, it is present. This was one of the little cons I had with vanilla powder because there is coconut powder in the opening, but I could not smell the coconut. When I smell this on a swab and when I wore it, there were already hints of coconut in the opening, which made it delightful. Honestly, guys, from comparing these two perfumes and wearing them, this is the only slight difference that I could find. After the opening, they are pretty much the same. And also Fursan, same as vanilla powder, the opening, it is very light, fluffy, airy, fragrant. There was no difference in these two perfumes. It does have a little bit of alcohol in here, but I do expect with a bit of resting maceration, this will go away. In the heart note, Fursan has musk, coconut and almond, and the composition of vanilla powder, the heart note, it just says Madagascar vanilla. In vanilla powder, the coconut starts to show in the heart note. In Fursan, it is already there, and what gives the floral accords in Fursan, it is jasmine, and in vanilla powder, it is heliotrope, but in the heart notes, there is no difference. Fursan, it does have almond, which adds the creaminess, and I do believe in vanilla powder, it is heliotrope. When this gets to the base, it is the same perfume. Fursan has the same addictive dry down that drove me crazy, that I fell in love with in vanilla powder. When the scent settles, it is the same base. It is vanilla laced with woody accords. I mean, gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. I will not say inspiration. This is really a clone. I have worn both fragrances. I have been wearing this non-stop. It is vanilla powder. They really nailed this one. It has the same intoxicating, beautiful sillage as vanilla powder. Vanilla powder, it is a perfume. It opens a lot. It has beautiful sillage. It is not dense. It is light, fluffy, addictive, and Fursan, it is not any different. Guys, the other inspiration out there, well, I only know of those two. It is Souvenir Blooming Bliss from Afnan. Honestly, when I got this perfume, I reviewed it. I already had vanilla powder. I did not see this as having any strong similarity to vanilla powder. It was very dense and closed. When I got it, it has been sitting for a while. It opens a bit more now. There is maybe, I would say, 50% resemblance to vanilla powder. It is in the same direction, but where Afnan Blooming Bliss does not come close to vanilla powder, it is in the dry down. It does not have this addictive dry down. When I reviewed this, I was not very happy with it. The bottle is beautiful. It has gotten better. It is getting better. I have had this for a few months and I do not think it will morph into vanilla powder. I had vanilla powder on the top of my list of perfumes to gift myself this year. When I got this, I wore it, I compared it. I did order another perfume on my list of perfumes and I am so happy with this. I may end up getting vanilla powder just for maybe having it in my collection, but I will wait, and I can wait until it goes on sale because I wanted it during the Black Friday sales and I missed out on it. This, it is dead on to vanilla powder. I can use my coin on another perfume. Guys, this one, it is not lacking in anything. And when I reviewed vanilla powder, I did tell you guys what drives me nuts about this perfume. It is the sillage, it is the dry down, and they captured it. So If you have been on the market for vanilla powder or you wanted a fragrance which is similar, this is not similar. It mimics vanilla powder to the T. The next perfume that I do have, this one, it is MuskPourAmber. This is also relatively new, guys. The packaging, it is really pretty, and it is a bit more, you can say, upscale than the packaging for Fursan White. These always are a bit fussy to get off, and this is MuskPourAmber. And this is what the perfume looks like. The presentation, it is very pretty. Also, I thought that this top would be plastic, but it is also metal. I adore this perfume bottle. It is very feminine, very, you know, it looks nice in the collection. MuskPourAmber, it is inspired by Amouage Guidance. It is a very nice composition from the notes. The top is bergamot, pear, and incense. The middle notes, a hazelnut, rose, and jasmine sambac. And the base, it is vanilla and cedar wood. I would describe this as a fruity floral, you know, with nutty undertones, and it is laid on a base of vanilla laid with woods. The opening, it is fresh, and the pear note, it is very aromatic. You can smell the pear. The opening of MuskPourAmber, it is not as abrasive as the opening of Bayn Asrar, which is the first inspiration I did pick up, and also it is not as cold as Amouage Guidance. What I love about MuskPourAmber, it has a fresh opening, but at the same time it is inviting. The pear, it is allowed to show itself. In Bayn Asrar, there is a strong pear note, but it is niche pear, and it does add this same cold metallic opening that Amouage Guidance has. In Bayn Asrar, it is not as extreme as in Guidance, but the opening of MuskPourAmber, it is a lot more inviting. The pear notes in the opening of this one, it does a very nice delicate dance with the bergamot, so the pear is there. It is very feminine, delicate. As it unfolds, the floral notes, they do appear prior to this nutty hazelnut accord. And what I do get in terms of florals, it is a very nice jasmine note, and then there are hints of rose, and the hazelnut, it kicks in and it really warms up the fragrance. MuskPourAmber, the hazelnut, it is a lot stronger in this one than it is in Amouage Guidance or in Bayn Asrar. This perfume, it is a lot warmer in the heart. It is full, it is beautiful in the heart note. This is what I was looking for in Amouage Guidance. Had the hazelnut notes been as present in the heart of Amouage Guidance and the opening was as beautiful as MuskPourAmber, I would have bought Amouage Guidance. Guys, I have been to the counters so many times because I was thinking, this perfume, it is so hyped. It must be I am missing something. I have sprayed it on my clothes, on my skin, on a testing swab, but every time I tested it, it was missing this warmth, you know, that I was looking for, because there is hazelnut in the fragrance and this nutty accord that I do get in MuskPourAmber. It is a lot stronger and it is beautiful. The incense note in this one, it is not too pronounced, because if the incense note was stronger combined with the pear and the jasmine sambac, it could have been, you can say, headache inducing, because MuskPourAmber, it does have a stronger nutty accord. However, it is still, you can say, a fruity floral. So a lot of incense or a more abrasive in your face incense note, it would have probably destroyed this perfume. It is perfectly dosed and it is tolerable. The base of the perfume, it is vanilla laced with quite a good dose of woods. However, there are also floral and nutty nuances. This is a beautiful perfume. It is Amouage Guidance, but you can say they perfected this fragrance. They added a bit more warmness, a bit of nuttiness. And for all of you out there, same as me, you tried Amouage Guidance, the opening was too abrasive. This nutty hazelnut niceness that you were expecting in the heart, in the base, it was not there. You will find it in MuskPourAmber. When I compare Bayn and Asrar to MuskPourAmber, this one, it has the same type of opening as Amouage Guidance. It is not as bold, yeah, it is not as cold, but in terms of hazelnut, this one has a bit more. This one, it is much closer to Amouage Guidance, but I find this to be better. I do like Bayn Al Asrar. It has gotten a lot better the few months it has been sitting here. I will still wear this in the summer months, especially the spring, because it does have a nice dose of niche pear. So I do still like this, but unfortunately this is what does it for me. I appreciate this perfume so very much. Also, it lasts very long. I do find that the lasting power, it is a bit more than your average eau de parfum, and also it has beautiful sillage. This is a perfume I can recommend to anyone. It does have a nutty accord, but at the same time, it is still a clean fragrance. Amouage, it is a house, a fragrance house that I was very much in love with. I have a lot of fragrances from Amouage, and my absolute Lieblings, it is Dear for Women. I do have, I think still, about 5 or 6 fragrances from Amouage. I have Gold, I have Woman, I do have Ciel, which is in the basement, and a couple others. I have not picked up anything from Amouage in a while, since their library opus collection. Since making this collection, the fragrances, they were dropping like hot cakes, and the quality was not where it used to be. Guys, do not forget to like and subscribe if you liked this video and it was helpful. Please give me a thumbs up, send me some comments, and hope to see you again soon on my channel. Tschüss!